Hey everyone, good afternoon and welcome inside Regency Furniture Stadium. I'm Brandon Bilanda. We are about half an hour away from first pitch of Game 2 between the Lancaster Barnstormers and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. I just wanted to stop in and let you guys know game time has been postponed half an hour. First pitch scheduled for 7:05 now. They say they might move it up to 7, but that's the earliest we'll start, 7 o'clock. So I will be back on at 7, ready to go for tonight's Game 2 matchup between the Blue Crabs and the Barnstormers. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes now to get you prepped for Game 2. Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, Lancaster Barnstormers coming up from Regency Furniture Stadium, 7 o'clock, first pitch. Back for a quick update from Regency Furniture Stadium. We have word on an official first pitch time, 7:10. First pitch will be thrown here in Game 2 between the visiting Lancaster Barnstormers and your home Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. So 7:10 first pitch. I'll be back on air in about 20 minutes from now to get you through Game 2. Blue Crabs won Game 1 yesterday, 11-2. We'll recap that and go through tonight's pitching matchup. When we come back in just about 20 minutes, we'll be underway. So we'll see you guys then from Regency Furniture Stadium, 7:10, first pitch.
Hey, this is Justin DeFreitas, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Good evening, and once again, welcome inside Regency Furniture Stadium for tonight's Game 2 matchup between the visiting Lancaster Barnstormers and your Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Tonight's matchup, Game 2 of a 4-game set against the Barnstormers. Southern Maryland took Game 1 yesterday, 11-2. That ended a 4-game losing streak against the Barnstormers. It brought Southern Maryland to 14-17 on the season. They now trail Lancaster by just 4 games in the division as the Barnstormers currently sit atop the Freedom Division 18-13. They are a half game ahead of the Sugarland Skeeters, I should say. As Sugarland has already played today, they lost in that one, dropping them to a game and a half back. They are running Game 2 of a doubleheader against the Somerset Patriots at 7:05. So a tight race between Lancaster and Sugarland right now. The Blue Crabs hope to close the gap in this series. They already closed it from 5-4. They could get it as low as 1 by the time Lancaster packs it up and leaves to head back home if they can sweep the Barnstormers in this series. So Game 2 delayed a little bit due to the rainy weather here in Waldorf, Maryland. But we are underway as Pat McCoy winds and delivers a first pitch change-up sinker, actually it looked like, for a check swing called strike anyway. So McCoy, the lefty, pitching to the leadoff man, Darian Sanford. Sanford ground ball to Garcia here, picks it up, quickly fires onto first in time to get Sanford. Garcia knew who was running there, got rid of that one quickly to record the first out. So last night, the Blue Crabs won 11-2. They put up 4 runs in both the 5th and the 8th inning. They were led by the middle of the lineup once again as Michael Snyder, 2 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Zach Wilson, 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs in that one. First pitch sinker called strike over the outside part of the plate to Caleb Gindel as McCoy's ahead, no balls and 1 strike here. The southpaw McCoy winds and delivers second pitch. Another sinker called strike over the outside part, and he's ahead, no balls, 2 strikes here on the right fielder Gindel. Gindel moved up from the 3 spot to the 2 spot in the order tonight. 0-2 wind and deliver. Sinker tails low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Defense behind Pat McCoy, Devin Rodriguez, Corey Vaughn, Zach Cohn across the outfield. As the 1-2 changeup misses away. Same infield generally. Palmero, Garcia, Brown at second base. And then Snyder's turn to play first as he platoons with Zach Wilson, the other DHing every day. Wilson moves to the DH spot after starting last night. 2-2's grounded to the shortstop. Gary Brown picks it up, fires to first for the second out here. Gindel hustling to beat that one out, but it got there just in time, about 1 step ahead of the right fielder. So 2 quick outs for Pat McCoy, as that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Sean Halton. So Halton batting in the 3 spot, moves up from 5 yesterday. First pitch sinker called strike to Halton here. McCoy working quick, winding for the 0-1, delivers another sinker away. This one's flared out towards Gary Brown, tries to catch it in the air, but it gets a kick off of his glove. Recovers to pick it up and fire to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Pat McCoy, as he looked good in that one. Gave up no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Gary Brown will lead off for Southern Maryland in the bottom of the first. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, pitcher for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join me at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game or anytime. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Joe Gannon on being voted by fans as the starting pitcher for the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Gannon made his professional debut in 2002 before signing with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he went 12-6 with a 3.17 ERA in his debut season with the team. During this campaign, he was named Atlantic League All-Star and Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. Gannon appeared in 100 career games for the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 wins, including his 12-win season in 2008.
Hey, this is Mike Snyder, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We are back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium as we head to the bottom of the first 0-0 game. The general leadoff man for Southern Maryland all season digs in to the right-handed batter's box. Number 7, Gary Brown, as he's moved to second base. But still leading off in the lineup, he takes a first pitch ball from the imposing figure of Brian Evans. Evans winds and delivers a 1-0 fastball called strike, 1-1. Evans not that big. The imposing figure comes from the Brian Wilson-esque beard, the former closer for the San Francisco Giants. Evans delivers a 1-1 fastball called strike on the inside part, 1-2. Evans taking his time here as he looks in at his catcher Anderson De La Rosa, now heads into the windup. Curveball flared out towards right center field. The right fielder Gendel drifting over. Makes the catch looking up into the light drizzle for the first out here in the bottom half of the first inning. So that'll bring up the shortstop Edwin Garcia. Garcia batting in the 2-hole since the signing of Danny Muno to the Seattle Mariners. So 1 ball, no strikes to Garcia as Evans delivers a fastball called strike, 1-1. Garcia had a big day yesterday. He was 3 for 5, scored 3 runs in that victory. As the 1-1 changeup called strike right down the middle, 1-2 to the shortstop Garcia. Lineup looks the same as it did last night for Southern Maryland. Gary Brown, Edwin Garcia, Mike Snyder, Zach Wilson, the hero last night with his 5 RBI game. He bats cleanup once again. Followed by Corey Vaughn, Devin Rodriguez, Zach Cohn, Luis Allen, and Patrick Palmero. 1-2's rolled to the third baseman, Halton. He picks it up and fires on to first for the second out here in the inning. That'll bring up the first baseman, Mike Snyder. So Snyder digs in after a big night last night as well. Him and Zach Wilson as well as Edwin Garcia all putting up big nights from the 2, 3, 4 spots. He takes a first pitch fastball called strike over the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Snyder 2 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBIs. His 4th home run in 3 days for the big first baseman. He was designated hitting last night. Fastball outside, 1-1. So 1-1 count to Snyder here, who's tied for the team lead with 7 home runs on the season. Checks his swing a little bit here, but gets a piece of it and fouls it off towards the catcher, De La Rosa, as the count goes to 1-2 on the first baseman. Defense behind Evans. Trayvon Robinson in left. He is getting the start in place of Lastings Millage. Darian Sanford in center. Caleb Gindel. Sean Halton. Frias at short. Garrett Weber at second. KC Hobson at first. And Anderson De La Rosa is back behind the plate. Shot down the third baseline will stay fair for Snyder as that'll roll towards the Blue Crabs bullpen and rattle around in the left field corner. Snyder cruises into second with a 2-out double. That'll bring up last night's big star, Zach Wilson. Wilson has killed the Barnstormers all season, as coming into this one, against Lancaster alone, Wilson is hitting .344 with 5 home runs and 17 RBIs. He has 29 RBIs on the season to lead the Blue Crabs and actually tied for the lead in the Atlantic League after last night's performance. 17 of those 29 have come just against the Barnstormers. He's got a man in scoring position here as he looks to take sole possession of the RBI crown. He takes a first pitch fastball outside, ball 1. So Snyder on second after a 2-out double. He stands in scoring position for Zach Wilson, batting in the designated hitter spot tonight. Corey Vaughn waits on deck should Wilson reach base. Evans comes set for the 1-0, kicks and delivers a fastball called strike, 1-1. This is Evans' third consecutive start, against the Blue Crabs on the season. He's started against them during the week last week in their 3-game matchup Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as that one tails away 2 balls, 1 strike. And he also started against them 2 weeks ago in Lancaster. He comes into this one 2-0 on the season. 1-1 on the season. I forgot about the loss against Sugarland. 1-1 on the season with a 4 ERA. He's pitched well against the Blue Crabs as Lancaster's won both games he's thrown in. 2-1 fastball misses away, 3-1. His last outing against Southern Maryland, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 5. The one before that, 7 innings of scoreless ball. He gave up just 4 hits, no walks, and struck out 3, picking up the win in the 8-2 Barnstormers victory back on May 10th. He's behind Zach Wilson here, 3-1, as he steps off to reset. Considering with first base open, I wouldn't expect a pitch in the zone here. As Wilson, we mentioned, has been killing the Barnstormers all season. He does go outside the zone here as that curveball tailed away from Wilson. And a free pass issued to the designated hitter, as the intentional walk there probably came on that 3-1 pitch. So with runners on first and second, they'll face Corey Vaughn instead. Vaughn comes in hitting .265, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. He's hit well against the Barnstormers as well, 9 for 27 in his 7 games against the team. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. First pitch curveball from Evans misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Vaughn 1 for 4 with a run scored yesterday. He also drew a walk in that game as he was part of 2 bases loaded innings. He scored on a 2-out single from Luis Allen in the 5th inning. It was the 4th run in that inning. 1-0 curveball off the plate as that swung on and missed 1-1. Got Vaughn chasing what appeared to be a slider there. Evans, slow worker on the mound, finally comes set for the 1-1, kicks and delivers a changeup, called strike over the outside part of the plate, 1-2. Evans and McCoy, 2 very different pitchers. Evans, slow and methodical on the mound from the right side. McCoy, the lefty, works quickly, trying to get through as much as he can. Evans with a long look in at De La Rosa once again, comes set, kicks and delivers a fastball that misses off the plate away. Corey Vaughn was 0 for 2 against Evans back when these teams met on the 17th in Evans' last start. Kicks and delivers a changeup, 2-2, misses low, as the count will run full to Corey Vaughn. The runners will be off, as the full count with 2 outs here. Devin Rodriguez awaits on deck. He's been on fire, riding a 7-game hitting streak. Evans steps off, not on the same page with his catcher once again. As Vaughn steps out, digs back in here, ready for the payoff pitch. Evans comes set, starts his delivery to the plate. The runners are off. A curveball. Vaughn fouls it off his foot, and the count will remain full. Snyder retreats to second. Wilson back to first on the foul ball. As we'll see a payoff pitch once again. Runners will be off with 2 outs in the inning. So Vaughn digs back in. Evans comes set for the 3-2 once again. Kicks and delivers a changeup low as Corey Vaughn draws a walk here to load the bases in the first inning for Devin Rodriguez. That is Vaughn's 19th walk of the season. That leads the team, as the bases are loaded for the 3rd time in the last 2 days for Devin Rodriguez. He had 2 opportunities last night with the bases loaded. One came with 2 outs in the 3rd inning for the Blue Crabs. Rodriguez rolled over on one to the first baseman, Hobson, for a 3 unassisted to end that inning, stranding all 3 runners. But he made up for it in the 5th when a bases-loaded single plated 2. First pitch fastball misses outside, 1-0. Rodriguez comes in with 10 RBIs in just 9 games played for the Blue Crabs, Changeup misses 2-0. Rodriguez has played in 10 games, but he's only started 9. His other appearance was a pinch run opportunity in the bottom of the 6th inning for Zach Cohn When Cone came out injured against Somerset, Rodriguez didn't get an at-bat. So we'll say he's played in 9 games. He shoots the 2-0 back up the middle. That's going to get through. Zach Wilson being waved around to score. He'll stand up with no throw as Devin Rodriguez comes through once again. His 12th RBI, and this just his 10th game as a member of the Blue Crabs. Rodriguez has done nothing but hit since coming in, as he scores 2 to put the Blue Crabs on the board early. They still threaten with runners on the corners and 2 outs for the right fielder, Zach Cone. So Rodriguez, since joining the team, has come in on fire, as he's now hitting, or he came in hitting .429 for the Blue Crabs. He was 15 for 35 with 10 RBIs. That's now his 12th. First pitch to Zach Cone, a fastball. That one shot towards right field. The right fielder, Gindle, giving chase, not going to get there as Cone doubles now as he heads to third. Rodriguez being waved home. He'll stand up. The throw comes into third. Zach Cone with a 2 RBI triple puts the Blue Crabs ahead 4-0 here in just the bottom of the first. The Blue Crabs have jumped on Brian Evans here early. Everything coming with 2 outs. We saw Lancaster have an issue last night with finishing innings. They couldn't get the final out, as hit with 2 outs in the inning, a double from Mike Snyder, a walk to Zach Wilson, a walk to Corey Vaughn, loaded the bases. Devin Rodriguez plated 2 with a single, and a triple from Zach Cone, his first triple of the season, puts the Blue Crabs ahead 4-0 and puts a man on third for Luis Allen. Allen took a first pitch fastball low there, 1 ball and no strikes to the catcher for Southern Maryland. The 1-0 fastball misses outside 2-0 as Evans is struggling here early with both the command and the balls on the bat. He can't find the zone, allowing the Blue Crabs hitters to get ahead in the count and swing at the pitches they want. That's led to 3 hits in the inning and 4 runs already, as well as a 3-0 count here to Allen. Evans comes set for the 3-0, kicks and delivers. Changeup called strike 3-1. So 3-1 on its way. That one tails out of the zone, a slider. And the third walk of the inning from Evans will put runners on the corners with 2 outs once again, this time for the number 9 hitters, Patrick Palmero. That'll bring a mound visit from the pitching coach for Lancaster as Scott Patterson heads out here in just the bottom of the first. So Patterson with a quick conference with his pitcher. He heads back having a conversation, it appears, with the home plate umpire, Bill Worthington. Not quite sure what's being said here. Can't quite hear it. I think he's arguing balls and strikes, though, as Worthington holds up the right hand, as if to say that's enough. Patterson heads back to the dugout after trying to fight for his pitcher a little bit there, but he's already given up 4 runners on the corners, 2 outs for Patrick Palmero. First pitch, fastball called strike as Evans gets ahead of a batter here. No balls and 1 strike on the powerful third baseman for Southern Maryland. Evans has runners on the corners here as he comes set, kicks and delivers. That slider tails away 1-1. Allen with a very small lead off of first, but we did see him score on a Palmero double last night. So if Palmero can find a gap, Allen is able to score from first. Big cut there. 1 ball and 2 strikes against Palmero. Cone on third, so any type of base hit from Palmero will score him easily. Blue Crabs already have 4 in the inning. They're looking for more as Patrick Palmero digs back into the right-handed batter's box. Brian Evans comes set, winds in, delivers 1-2. That one tails off the plate away, and the count's even 2-2. Palmero 2 for 4 last night. He picked up an RBI and scored 2 runs. The RBI came on the aforementioned double that scored Allen from first. 2-2 pitch, changeup misses low as the count runs full once again. We've seen this a lot in the series. 18 full counts in last night's game. Evans has already had 2 in the first inning here. He comes set. The runner from first will be off on move, as there it is. Called strike 3, a fastball over the outside corner as Palmero goes down on strikes, stranding 2 runners, but not before the Blue Crabs jump on Lancaster early. They put up 4 runs here in the first inning. Those 4 runs came on 3 hits, no errors. They leave 2 men on base, but they bat around for the second time in the series. They lead 4-0 for Pat McCoy when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey kids, this is Gary Brown, center fielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you are under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Back Fin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to all 7 Friday home games this season, as well as a commemorative Back Fin Buddies lunchbox and baseball. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
The Blue Crabs are excited to welcome local Tri-County schools to Regency Furniture Stadium for our baseball and education days. Wednesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 17th, the Blue Crabs will welcome area students for a day of baseball and learning fun at the ballpark. This will include in-game learning activities as well as performances by the Knights of Medieval Times. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Hey, this is Britt Robertshaw, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Edwin Garcia, and you listen to the Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Gary Brown, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Kalaika Kaho'ahala, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Mike Snyder, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Patrick Palmero, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Rob Carson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Zach Cohn, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Christian Lopez on being voted by fans as the starting catcher on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Lopez was drafted in the 6th round of the 2003 MLB Amateur Draft by the Tampa Bay Rays. Lopez signed with Southern Maryland in 2010, where he hit .274 with 7 home runs and 7 stolen bases in his debut season. Lopez was also named an Atlantic League All-Star in what proved to be his final season with the team, 2012. Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Pat McCoy working with a 4-0 lead as he delivers a first pitch sinker called strike to Casey Hobson. Second pitch swung on, rolled towards first base. Snyder picks it up, flips on to McCoy covering for the first out here in the top of the second. Blue Crabs were able to bat around in the first inning. They put up 4 runs on 3 hits with the help of 3 walks from the starter for Lancaster, Brian Evans, as he struggled with the command all inning. A tight strike zone from the home plate umpire, Bill Worthington, didn't help him. But nonetheless, 3 walks, 3 hits, and 4 runs have Southern Maryland cruising here early. First pitch sinker called strike to the number 5 hitter in the Lancaster lineup, second baseman Garrett Weber. Weber had a good day yesterday, 2 for 4 in that one. As another called strike here, no balls, 2 strikes. McCoy features that sinker that you've seen most of his pitches tonight as he winds no balls, 2 strikes, throws it again here. He mixes the sinker with a straight four-seam fastball, a curveball over the top, as well as a changeup. The sinker is his go-to pitch. It's his number 1 as he winds and delivers 1-2. Changeup there as he gets Garrett Weber out in front of that one. Foul tip back into the glove of De La Rosa, Allen, I should say, who holds on for the second out. De La Rosa, the catcher for Lancaster. So McCoy picks up his first strikeout of the night here for the second out in the top of the second. Blake Galen will dig in now with 2 outs. Galen DHing once again for the Barnstormers. He went 2 for 4 as the designated hitter last night. On the season, he's hitting .322 as he squares to bunt, pulls back here, and takes a called strike. Galen on a 6-game hitting streak. He's 9 for 24 over those 6 games. As he thinks about the offer there, takes a called strike on a sinker over the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Another conversation with the home plate umpire as Lancaster's unhappy with the zone so far. 0-2 curveball misses low and away, 1-2 to the DH here. McCoy working quickly again in the lefty-lefty matchup, winds and delivers the 1-2. This one tails off the plate away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Galen thought about offering, but that one missed away as the breaking ball tailed from the lefty. 2-2 pitch on its way. A sinker swung on, grounded back to McCoy. Picks it up, fires on to first for the 3rd out here in the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning from McCoy. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. You'll see Gary Brown leading off once again. He did it last inning. He'll do it in the second as the Blue Crabs lead 4-0. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey everyone, this is Sam Runyon from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Join us at the park every Wednesday home game to enjoy Wednesday Pub Grub Night. Every Wednesday will feature $3 Coors Light cans, $5 draft beer, and $5 Pub Grub specials. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
At their location at 173 St. Patrick's Drive, Grill 13 makes it easy to enjoy their Irish fare and great drink specials every day. At Grill 13, they believe in good food, good drinks, good people, coupled with extraordinary customer service and cleanliness to make you feel part of the family. Whether lunch, dinner, or a round of drinks after the long workday, visiting Grill 13 is always a great experience. Feel free to come relax with family, friends, or even fly solo with a premium cocktail. Our handmade pulled pork, fresh wings, bangers and mash, or any one of their tasty dishes. Then indulge in one of Grill 13's famous premium handmade Sugar Lips desserts. Call 301-645-2983 or visit grillwithane13.com.
The Blue Crabs would like to thank Domino's Pizza for their sponsorship for the 2017 season. Be sure to try Domino's new stuffed cheesy bread or their oven-baked sandwiches, featured on their 2 for $5.99 menu. To find a location near you or to place an order online, please visit www.dominos.com. Domino's Pizza, the official pizza sponsor of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is Austin Fleet, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 4-0, heading to the bottom of the second inning. Brian Evans back on the mound to face Gary Brown for the second time. Brown squares to bunt, pulls back, and takes strike 1 called from the righty. Brown led off the first inning. He hit a fly ball to right field. As he swings on the 0-1 here, that one's grounded to Halton. Picks it up, fires to Hobson at first for the first out here in the inning. So Brown 0 for 2. As Edwin Garcia digs in, he's 0 for 1. He grounded out to the third baseman Halton in the first as well. For the second out in the inning, with 2 outs, that's when the Blue Crabs bats came to life. A double down the third baseline from Snyder. Back-to-back walks loaded the bases before a single from Devin Rodriguez plated 2, and then a triple from Zach Cohn scored 2 in there as well. First pitch, changeup, misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Garcia was 0 for 3 against Evans the last time he faced him, as Evans winds and delivers the 1-0 fastball high. 2 balls, no strikes. We mentioned a good night for Edwin last night, 3 for 5, 3 runs scored. That brought his batting average up to .252 on the season. 2-0 fastball, called strike right down the middle, as the count goes to 2-1 now. Another called strike here evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, as Evans has sped up a little bit here in this inning. He seemed to be a little out of sync with his catcher, De La Rosa, in the first, but has figured it out here as he gets a ground ball back to himself, picks it up, walks it over to first, and the underhand toss records the second out in the top of the second. That'll bring in first baseman Mike Snyder. Snyder doubled to lead it off in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. He got the inning started, giving the guys behind him a chance to do what they've done all season long, drive in runs. So Snyder digs in to face Evans for the second time. He extended his hitting streak to 7 games. That's the second longest on the team. Took a pitch there as that one missed low out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes to Snyder. Snyder having a good last 5 games. He's 7 for 21 with 4 home runs and 9 RBIs over the last 5. He steps out here as he's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Evans falling behind the first baseman again. This time he goes with the curveball, swung on and missed. 2-1. We saw Evans get in trouble falling behind batters in the first inning. He got ahead of the first 2 guys and got pop out and a ground out. But then once he started falling behind, pitchers were able to catch up to the fastball or sit on the breaking ball. And Snyder takes a big cut on another breaking ball there. Hits it foul, 2-2. But they were able to sit on the pitches they wanted and start hitting the righty, who had their number the last 2 times he pitched against them, giving up just 3 runs in those 2 games combined. Evans another long look at De La Rosa here before winding in, delivering the 2-2. A changeup swung on and missed as Snyder goes down on strikes to end the bottom of the second. So a 1-2-3 inning for Evans as he recovers a little bit from that first. He gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. McCoy heading back to the mound. 6 up, 6 down for him so far. He'll try to do the same with the 7-8-9 when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, be sure to join us every Thursday home game for Foster's Grill, Wings, and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game, as well as 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer. The event takes place every Thursday home game throughout the season from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Legends Club. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
For any sign, banner, or custom graphics needs, be sure to check out Fast Signs of Waldorf. Fast Signs works with you to create a targeted message that brings interest to your product, and their expert graphic design artists bring your ideas to life for you. For more information on their products and services, visit their website at fastsigns.com/2017 or stop by their Waldorf location located at 11750 Business Park Drive, Suite 105, open Monday through Friday. Fast Signs, the official sign partner of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey, this is Gary Brown, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, heading to the top of the third inning. Blue Crabs lead 4-0. As Pat McCoy heads back out to the mound, he'll face Trayvon Robinson first in this inning. First pitch sinker called strike to Robinson. No balls, one strike on the left fielder tonight. Robinson had last night off as he gave way to Lasting's millage. Robinson gets a hold of one here to deep left field. Devin Rodriguez will turn and watch that one sail out of here as Trayvon Robinson hits a solo home run here to lead off the third inning. So the perfect game is gone, the no-hitter is gone, and the shutout is gone, all in one swing as Trayvon Robinson puts the Barnstormers on the board here with a lead-off home run in the top of the third inning. That's Robinson's third home run of the season. His second against the Blue Crabs. He hit a decisive home run in the top of the ninth inning in Game 1 of the three-game series against the Barnstormers last week. First pitch here to Vladimir Frias, rolled to the third baseman. Palmero picks it up, fires to first in time. As Palmero with a good play there to get rid of it quickly and get Frias for the first out here in the inning. So Robinson, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs now on the season. We mentioned the decisive home run. It was a 1-1 ball game in the top of the ninth inning when he got a hold of one off of closer Cody Epley, a 2-run shot off of the left field foul pole, put the Barnstormers ahead 3-1 in the top of the ninth inning in Game 1 of last week's series. That was a 3-game set. This one a 4-game set. That'll bring in Anderson De La Rosa. De La Rosa had the night off yesterday as well as he takes a first pitch sinker called strike. McCoy winds and delivers the 0-1. Another sinker swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2. A weak swing there from De La Rosa as he was a little bit out in front of that one and just gave up the swing. We mentioned night off last time, but when he faced McCoy previously, he was 1 for 1 with a walk, a home run, and 2 RBIs. Flares at that one and fouls it off as he just tried to stay alive there. Was successful as the count will stay no balls and 2 strikes. So McCoy back on the bump here with a new baseball. Winds and delivers the 0-2 sinker, tails away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. McCoy's given up just 1 hit so far. It was the home run to Robinson to lead off this inning. He had faced 6 and sat down 6 to that point. Blue Crabs on the other side, 3 hits in the first inning, put up 4 runs, so McCoy's working with a lead. Ground ball here. Wilson drifts over, picks it up, flips to McCoy in time. As Wilson had a long way to run to get that one, but was able to flip it to his pitcher covering for the second out. McCoy will feature that sinker we mentioned. That leads to a lot of ground balls. He's given up the 1 hit, 1 time through the order, struck out 1, and all 7 of the other batters have grounded out in the game so far. So the lineup turns over. That'll bring in the center fielder, Darian Sanford. He takes a first pitch sinker called strike, low and away, as McCoy is ahead once again. Sanford 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out to shortstop Edwin Garcia in his first at-bat. 0-1 misses outside as the count's even 1-1. Sanford 2 for 3 last night. He picked up a stolen base as well as a caught stealing as he extended his Atlantic League stolen base lead. Fouls one off there, 1-2. He now is 24 for 31 on stolen bases on the season. He's hitting .369 for the Barnstormers at the top of the lineup. That's allowed him to score 22 runs as the spark plug in this offense. He's second in the league among eligible players in batting average. 1-2 sinker comes inside, not able to come back as the count goes to 2-2. So Sanford's second in the league in batting average. He leads the league in stolen bases, and he's third in the league in runs scored. 2-2 pitch on its way. Misses outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes as the count runs full to Sanford. Not somebody you want to put on, as he can easily swipe second and get himself in scoring position heading to the 2-3-4 of the order. McCoy does just that, though, as that 3-2 sinker tails away, and he's walked Sanford with 2 outs in the inning. McCoy struggled with the walk in his last outing. We mentioned he pitched well. He gave up just 3 hits in that one, and 6 innings of work. He walked 4, however, but worked around it, giving up just 2 runs. He left with a 7-2 lead in that one. That was immediately given up by the bullpen, as they gave up 7 runs in the top of the 7th, the first inning he did not pitch in. First pitch sinker missed away to the right fielder, Caleb Gindel. Gindel 0 for 1 on the day, a ground out to second base back in the first inning. So McCoy has 2 outs in the inning. He's keeping an eye on Sanford, who's off on the pitch. That one swung on and fouled back. Sanford, a late jump there. I think Gindel knew he had to swing to protect his runner, as Luis Allen, one of the better arms behind the plate in the Atlantic League. I would probably rate him second behind his counterpart tonight, De La Rosa. But he was up, ready to fire, before Gindel fouled that one off and made Sanford retreat to first. 1 ball, 1 strike as McCoy comes set here. Checks on the runner at first. A good read from Sanford, back in easily. The hitting coach for Lancaster, Josh Bell, is over at first. He was deactivated today with the new signing for the Barnstormers. Rico Noel has rejoined the team. He was with them in the spring before signing to a team in Mexico. He's returned to the Barnstormers here, as he's in uniform for the first time tonight, not in the lineup, however. McCoy checks for a 3rd time in a row on first. Sanford back in easily once again. So Bell has returned full-time to his hitting coach duties. He never really had any intention of playing in the activation. It was just in case, in a designated hitter sort of role. High fly ball here. Sanford was off again with 2 outs. Corey Vaughn comes in, makes the catch in shallow center field, as McCoy works around the walk to Sanford to give up just 1 in the inning. He gives up the 1 run on 1 hit, a home run to Trayvon Robinson. No errors and 1 man left on base. Blue Crabs lead 4-1. When we come back, you'll see Zach Wilson, Corey Vaughn, and Devin Rodriguez. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Hey kids, don't forget that every Sunday is Kids Day at Regency Furniture Stadium. Every Sunday home game throughout the year, kids can enjoy a pregame autograph session with the players, as well as free admission to Pinch's Playground, and post-game run the bases on the Blue Crabs field. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
TN Bose Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to present Fans for Our Fans at Regency Furniture Stadium this 2017 season. When the temperature at game time is expected to be a scorcher, TN Bose will do what they do best, keep you always the right temperature, by providing hand fans to the first 200 guests entering the stadium that day. Learn more about their technologically advanced AeroSeal duct sealing procedure online at tnbose.com. TN Bose for all of your air conditioning and heating needs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Casey Benjamin on being named as the second baseman on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Benjamin was signed out of Tennessee Technological Institute by the Texas Rangers organization, where he made his professional baseball debut. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2010, where he hit .304 with 20 home runs in 112 games. Benjamin played in 327 career games with the Blue Crabs, hitting 54 home runs and driving in 209 runs over his 3 seasons with the team.
Hey, this is Kalaika Kaho'ahala, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 4-1 heading to the bottom of the third. They'll be led off by Zach Wilson as he's swinging on the first pitch. High fly ball to shallow right field. The right fielder, Gindel, drifts in and makes the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up center fielder Corey Vaughn. Vaughn walked for a team-leading 19th time in the first inning. That came with runners on first and second, so it loaded the bases for the man on deck, Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez able to pick up his 12th RBI, 11th and 12th, on a single through the hole that scored 2 and put the Blue Crabs on the board first. First pitch curveball called strike to Vaughn. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 changeup, another called strike, 0-2 to the center fielder. Vaughn has played every position in the outfield for the Blue Crabs, as he's in center tonight for the second time on the season. He calls time here and steps out as Evans began his motion. So Evans back on the mound now, winds and delivers the 0-2. Just misses low as the count goes to 1-2. Vaughn started the season as the starting left fielder with Gary Brown in center and Zach Cohn in right. When Cohn went down to injury, Vaughn had to move over to right field. And now, with Rodriguez hitting so well, has moved to center. That one's grounded to the shortstop Frias, who picked it up, fired it on to first to record the second out of the inning here. So 2 up, 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring in the man we just mentioned, Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez was brought in on May 12th as a utility man for the Blue Crabs, just an extra body to come off the bench. When Cohn went down in injury, he moved into left field. Vaughn moved to right field. Rodriguez since then is hitting .429 with 12 RBIs after picking up 2 in the first inning. When Cohn came back, it forced manager John Harris to find a way to get Rodriguez everyday playing time. That way was leave him in left, move Cohn or Vaughn to center field, the other in right, and take the everyday center fielder, Gary Brown, and move him to second. The 0-1 shot back up the middle as Evans hops out of the way. Frias was playing right there as he picks it up and fires on to first for the third out in the inning. Another 1-2-3 innings for Evans as he gives up no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. However, he still trails 4-1. McCoy back to the mound, working with the lead. He'll face the 3-4-5 for the Barnstormers. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
The All-Stars are coming. The All-Stars are coming. Join the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs All-Stars in Somerset at TD Bank Ballpark on Wednesday, July 12th, where the Atlantic League will join together for the playing of the league's 20th All-Star Game. Presented by Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas, Health and Horizon Blue Crabs Blue Shield of New Jersey. Get tickets now online at SomersetPatriots.com.
Hey Blue Crabs fans, this is Justin DeFreitas. For all my grocery and deli needs, I head over to Nick's of Clinton. Nick's of Clinton aims to offer a unique shopping alternative to the larger grocery stores while providing a family-oriented experience for all their customers. Nick's of Clinton, the official hot dog and sausage sponsor of Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Eric Crozier on being voted by fans as the starting first baseman on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Crozier was originally drafted in the 41st round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians and made his MLB debut in 2004 with the Toronto Blue Jays. While in the major leagues with the Blue Jays, he collected 2 home runs in 14 games in his 2004 debut season. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, hitting .265 with 13 home runs and 10 stolen bases that season. He appeared in 279 career games for the Blue Crabs, collecting 44 home runs and 149 RBIs in 3 seasons.
Hey, this is Rob Carson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Pat McCoy back on the mound working with a 4-1 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. His first pitch shot back up the middle from the number 3 hitter Sean Halton as he's aboard with a leadoff single here in the 4th. That's just the second hit McCoy has allowed. He gave up a solo home run to Trayvon Robinson last inning and has now given up a leadoff single here in this inning. That'll bring in K.C. Hobson. Hobson grounded out to the first baseman in his last at-bat that led off the 2nd inning. Hobson hitting .345 on the season as he takes a first pitch sinker called strike here. No balls, 1 strike. He's tied for the team lead with 7 home runs. He has 23 RBIs as well, as the 7 home runs has him tied with Sean Halton. He trails just Caleb Gindel, who has 25 RBIs. The 0-1 missed, and the count's now 1-1 as McCoy comes set, gives a look at first, kicks and delivers. Changeup misses off the plate away, 2-1. Pat McCoy in his 3rd start with the Blue Crabs. He's 0-1 with a .465 ERA. He struggled a little bit in his debut, pitching just 3.2 innings, giving up 5 runs. Just 3 of those earned, however, a couple of errors behind him in the inning in which he got pulled. He pitched better in his last outing. That one came against the Barnstormers. As we mentioned, 6 innings, 3 hits, 4 walks, but just 2 earned. 3-1 sinker misses low and away as Hobson walks behind Halton and puts runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out for the dangerous second baseman Garrett Weber. Weber, plenty of pop in his bat, although he stands just 5'10", 200 pounds. He put on one of the best shows I've seen this season in batting practice last week when the Barnstormers came to town, as he hit 4 consecutive home runs. First pitch swinging here, ground ball to Brown, who flips it on to Garcia, on to first for the 4-6-3 double play, as Brown with a quick turn to Garcia, who was waiting at the bag, and McCoy, 1 pitch, gets him 2 outs here in the inning. McCoy has the sinker working as he's given up just 2 fly balls. 1 a home run to Trayvon Robinson and 1 a fly out to center. But that one was shallow from Caleb Gindel to end last inning. First pitch sinker misses low and away as the count goes to 1-0 to the DH Blake Galen. Galen grounded back to the pitcher to end the 2nd inning. As McCoy winds and delivers another ground ball, Garcia charging, bare hand, fires to first in time to get Galen, as Garcia came up with a bare-handed play and fired on to first to strand Sean Halton at 3rd. So McCoy works around the 2 base runners with a double play and another ground out. He gives up no runs in the inning on one hit. No errors and one man left on base. Blue Crabs still leading 4-1 behind some great defense. You'll see Zach Cohn, Luis Allen, and Patrick Palmero in the bottom of the fourth when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Cody Hebner, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey kids, this is Gary Brown, center fielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. If you are under 12 years old, make sure to check out our Chick-fil-A Back Fin Buddies program. For just $15, kids will receive free admission to all 7 Friday home games this season, as well as a commemorative Back Fin Buddies lunchbox and baseball. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
There's no better way to celebrate Independence Day than with America's pastime. Be sure to join the Blue Crabs this July 4th as they take on the Sugarland Skeeters for the Red, White, and Blue Crabs celebration, featuring a post-game fireworks extravaganza presented by Wawa. There's also a post-game jersey auction presented by the Southern Maryland Business Network. For more information on this and every other exciting event throughout the season, please visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Pat Osborne on being named the starting third baseman on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Osborne was originally drafted in the second round of the 2002 MLB Amateur Draft by the Cleveland Indians. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, where he hit .326 with 17 home runs and 106 RBIs in his debut season. In 5 years with the Blue Crabs, Osborne finished with a .297 batting average while hitting 39 home runs and collecting 225 RBIs.
Hey, this is Edwin Garcia, and you listen to the Blue Crab Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Brian Evans back on the mound for the bottom of the fourth inning. He throws a first pitch curveball swung on and fouled back by the leadoff man here in the inning, Zach Cohn. Cohn tripled back in the first with runners on the corners and 2 outs to score 2 runs as Devin Rodriguez scored from first, Corey Vaughn from third. Cohn flares one out towards right field here. That's going to get down in front of Caleb Gindle as he's aboard with a leadoff single, 2 for 2 on the night. Zach Cohn has been in a bit of a slump since he came back from injury. He was on fire right before he pulled his groin in the game against Somerset. So it's nice to see him 2 for 2 tonight as he's trying to break out of that and get back in the rhythm. His batting average was all the way up to .291 before he went down with injury. Since returning, it's plummeted to .264. So with nobody out and a man on first, Luis Allen digs in. He takes a first pitch fastball called strike, low and away. Allen, since joining the Blue Crabs, 3 for 10. He was 2 for 4 last night with an RBI and a run scored. He's way out in front of a changeup there as Evans pulled the string on one and gets him swinging. No balls, 2 strikes. Cohn was a threat to steal before he went down with injury. At the time when he went down, he was tied with Gary Brown with 7 stolen bases for the Blue Crabs. That led the team. Since then, Brown has moved up to 12. Cohn sits in second, 7 for 8 on stolen base attempts. We'll see if he's fully healthy and going anytime tonight. Step off here as Evans looks to reset before the 0-2 pitch. Haven't seen Cohn running much except for that triple, so it looked like he was healthy as he was running hard the whole way on that one. Allen thinks about offering but doesn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Patrick Palmero waits on deck. He struck out looking on a questionable strike 3 call. Palmero had already started his walk down to first before the home plate umpire made strike 3. Cohn is off here as that one misses low. The throw down not in time as the tag was high from Garrett Weber up near the head area. Cohn's able to slide under it, and he's in safely with his 8 stolen base. So it's official. Zach Cohn is back and healthy with the groin injury fully healed. He has a triple, a single, and a stolen base tonight. Pitch missed low to Allen, so the count goes to 2-2 as he now digs back in with a man in scoring position and nobody out in the inning. If he can push one to the right side and advance Cone to third, he'd be just 90 feet away from another insurance run. Checks his swing here. That one's sent out to the first base umpire, Silvio Martinez, out in B position over by the second baseman. He says he didn't go around. Tough angle to see that as he's nearly head on to the plate. But courtesy send out anyway from home plate umpire Bill Worthington. Martinez was never really going to ring him up as the count goes full. Payoff pitch on its way. That one's swung on. Another flare out towards left center field this time. That's going to get down in front of Sanford. Cone being waved around. Kicks off the glove of Sanford. Cone was likely going to score anyway. But that one leaves no doubt as Luis Allen with an RBI single, his third since joining the Blue Crabs, puts them ahead 5-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That'll bring in Patrick Palmero, batting for the second time tonight. Palmero struck out looking to end the first, stranding runners on the corners in that one. He digs in here with nobody out and Luis Allen on first. Last night with nobody out and Allen on first, Palmero doubled in the gap. That came in the 8th inning to score Allen from first. The Blue Crabs ended up putting up 4 runs in that inning. First pitch swung on, big cut there from Palmero, fouls it straight back as the count goes to no balls, 1 strike. Palmero on the season hitting .231, 5 home runs. He picked up his 20th RBI last night. He was 2 for 4 with the RBI double and 2 runs scored last night as he takes the fastball outside here, 1-1. Last time he faced Evans, 1 for 2 in that game. So Pat McCoy with a 5-1 lead for the Blue Crabs. You know he's not resting on that, though, as he had a 7-2 lead his last outing for the team before being lifted and the bullpen giving it up. High fly ball into right field from Palmero. That one's handled by Gendel as Palmero goes down for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. So Palmero 0 for 2, but that'll turn the lineup over with 1 out and a man on first as Gary Brown digs back in. Brown 0 for 2 on the night as well after an 0 for 4 night last night. He scored a run in that game, however. Brown was hot coming into this one. He was 6 for his last 16 for a .375 batting average. He had a home run and 2 RBIs in those 5 games. Evans comes set here for the first pitch. That one's swung on, popped out. Foul territory by the first baseman, Hobson. Hobson tracking that one, makes an over-the-shoulder catch to record the second out in the inning. A good play from K.C. Hobson as he had to track that one towards the bullpen bench and reach out and snag it at the last second to record the second out here. So Evans has settled down after back-to-back singles. Gotten the next 2 guys out as he now has a man on first and 2 outs in the inning. Evans comes set here to Edwin Garcia, delivers first pitch fastball called strike, no balls, 1 strike. Garcia 0 for 2 on the night as well as him and Brown have struggled here tonight. The middle part of the lineup has taken care of it from there, though, as they have 5 runs on the day already on 5 hits. 0-1 missed away as De La Rosa makes a nice backhanded stop in the left-handed batter's box and evens the count 1-1. Allen not a stolen base threat over there with catcher speed at first. So Evans not paying much of a mind to him as he delivers a fastball called strike over the outside part of the plate here. Garcia thought about that one, but a little too late to pull the trigger as the count goes to 1-2. Rain begins to fall a little bit harder here at Regency Furniture Stadium. As we're in the bottom of the fourth inning, Blue Crabs lead 5-1. As Brian Evans comes set, Allen off from first. Garcia swings on that one. A good jump from Allen, but with 2 strikes, Garcia not able to take the pitch and risk getting called out on strikes to end the inning. So Allen will have to retreat to first. So Evans looking in here, comes set. No look at Allen this time as he delivers a curveball low and away. That'll kick away from the catcher De La Rosa, but not far enough to advance as the count goes to 2-2. As the rain comes down a little bit harder, you wonder if that has any effect on the command from Brian Evans. He struggled with it early on, but seemed to have found a feel in the last 2 innings before coming back out for this inning. He comes set for the 2-2 pitch, kicks and delivers a fastball that misses well off the plate away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As the count runs full once again to the shortstop Garcia. This is the second time Garcia has seen a full count, as he had one in the first inning before grounding out to the third baseman. So full count pitch with 2 outs. Allen's off from first, winds and delivers a fastball that misses away, as the 2-out walk puts runners on first and second, with Michael Snyder coming up to bat. Snyder 1 for 2 on the night with a double and a run scored that came back in the first inning. He bats here in an RBI chance, his first real RBI opportunity of the night, as the 1-2 hitters have gotten out in front of him twice to lead off in both the first and the second. Snyder comes in hitting .275, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 3 days. 1 Saturday at Bridgeport, 2 Sunday at Bridgeport, and 1 here last night. Snyder with a big cut on a first pitch curveball fouls it off down into the Blue Crabs dugout as the count goes to no balls, 1 strike on the big first baseman. Him and Zach Wilson have been platooning their time between first and DH. Wilson waits on deck. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored on the night as well. So Evans gives a look here at Snyder, kicks and delivers. Snyder jumps on that one, but just foul, as he was looking for that third baseline once again. Halton playing right on top of it this time, as Snyder found the hole beside him in the first for the double down in the left field corner. Halton not willing to see that happen again, standing about 2 feet off the line. Plenty of room to backhand something if Snyder tries to yank one down the line again. Evans has favored the off-speed stuff with 2 strikes, as he gives a look at De La Rosa here, ahead no balls, 2 strikes in the count on Snyder. Snyder calls time here, steps out, as Evans with a long look at De La Rosa on that one. The big righty digs back in here, behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes still, 2 outs. Allen on second, Garcia on first. 0-2 pitch swung on, drilled towards the third baseman, Halton. He bobbles it a little bit, but recovers, picks it up, and fires to first, as Snyder got a hold of that one, but right at Sean Halton. He'll go down for the 3rd out in the inning. Blue Crabs pick up 1 more run on 2 hits. No errors. They leave 2 men on base. So they lead 5-1 heading to the top of the 5th inning. Pat McCoy will see Trayvon Robinson, Vladimir Frias, and Anderson De La Rosa when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, what's more American than baseball and a barbecue cookout? Quite frankly, the two go together like stars and stripes, rockets and red glare, and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. So when you come to Regency Furniture Stadium's all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion, you get both at a great price. The best part is that groups from 20 to 400 plus can enjoy the picnic pavilion, and when you include this home run of a deal with the kids park, paddle boats, and on-field fun, you have a grand slam of an opportunity. Call today at 301-638-9788 to speak with a sales executive or visit somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Attention all Girl Scouts. Friday, June 16th is Girl Scout Night and Sleepover presented by Maryland 529. All Girl Scouts will be recognized during the game against the New Britain Bees and have the opportunity to register for a post-game sleepover on the field. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Travis Garcia on being named the starting shortstop on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Garcia was originally drafted by the New York Mets in the 21st round of the 2003 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2008, their debut season, and in 2009 he hit .353 with 16 home runs and 63 RBIs. In 5 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Garcia finished with 59 home runs and 229 RBIs in 330 games.
Hey, this is Patrick Palmero, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-1 as the rain comes down a little bit harder. Pat McCoy back to the mound. Delivers a first pitch sinker to Trayvon Robinson that missed just outside. 1 ball, no strikes here to the left fielder. Robinson swinging on the second pitch. A high chopper to Palmero. Picks it up, fires on to Snyder at first for the first out here in the 5th inning. You know McCoy glad to have that one out of the way, as the last time he faced Robinson leading off an inning, it came in the top of the 3rd, a solo home run, the only run the Barnstormers have put up off of the lefty tonight. So that'll bring up Vladimir Frias as he comes in to bat with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. McCoy winds and delivers. Frias squares to bunt, pulls back a little bit, takes a first pitch strike. Frias 0 for 1. He grounded out to the third baseman Palmero in his first at-bat for the first out in the 3rd. That one shot down the first base line. That'll be well foul, though, over by the coaching box there, as McCoy ahead, no balls, 2 strikes here. McCoy's done a good job getting ahead, keeping that sinker in the zone. We mentioned he struggled with the walk in his last outing, walking 4. He has just 2 here tonight. They've come with 2 outs in the 3rd. The only dangerous one was in the 4th when he put runners on first and second, nobody out. But he got the sinker across for a 4-6-3 double play to work himself out of that jam. 0-2 pitch on its way. That one tails off the plate away. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the number 8 hitter in the Barnstormers lineup. Frias was 0 for 4 last night. He was 0 for 2 against McCoy the last time they faced each other. Check swing here as he went around, called strike anyway, as Frias goes down on strikes for the second out here in the 5th inning. That's McCoy's second strikeout of the game, not necessarily a big strikeout guy. He prefers to work the sinker away from hitters and get them to roll over on pitches. As that'll bring in the catcher, Anderson De La Rosa. De La Rosa 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to the first baseman, Snyder, who flipped it on to McCoy covering. De La Rosa takes his time getting into the box. He's in now as McCoy gets a first pitch sinker swung on, dribbled towards Garcia, charges, fires on to first as McCoy with another 1-2-3 inning. He's worked effectively, giving up just 2 hits through 5 innings of work. In this inning, he gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Blue Crabs lead 5-1, heading to the bottom of the 5th as the rain continues to pour down here at Regency Furniture Stadium. When we come back, you'll see Zach Wilson, Corey Vaughn, and Devin Rodriguez. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Every Tuesday night is Silver Sluggers Night with the Blue Crabs, sponsored by the Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. Membership to the Silver Sluggers starts at just $25, and all members will receive tickets to every Tuesday home game, including our 4th of July Red, White, and Blue Crabs celebration, as well as a special Silver Sluggers t-shirt. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jeremy Owens on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Owens was originally drafted by the San Diego Padres in the 8th round of the 1998 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland for their debut season in 2008, and in 2009 he collected 28 home runs and 80 RBIs while stealing 15 bases. Owens spent 7 seasons playing for the Blue Crabs, compiling 105 home runs, 340 RBIs, and 98 stolen bases, while appearing in a Blue Crabs record 737 career games.
Hey, this is Austin, captain of your tie-dye crew, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-1 heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Zach Wilson will lead off here against Brian Evans, who returns to the mound. First pitch fastball called strike to Wilson as Evans is ahead. Evans struggled in the first. He gave up 4 runs on 3 hits and 3 walks, but has settled down since then, giving up just 2 hits. Unfortunately for him, both of them came in the 4th inning. Mix a stolen base in there from Zach Cohn, and you've got the 5th run of the game for the Blue Crabs, who lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swung on and missed there from Wilson, as that one looked like it might have caught the home plate umpire Bill Worthington somehow. Not sure quite what it was. Might have been the backswing from Wilson, as he was a little bit off balance there. It appears the Lancaster trainer has come out to have a look here, Jared Benner, to have a conversation with the home plate umpire, make sure he's okay. It appeared Wilson's backswing a little bit off balance there. Might have caught the home plate umpire, as he was well out in front of a curveball there from the righty. Looked like he's recovered there. It definitely was. I just got the replay. The backswing of Wilson caught the back of the umpire, as the count now 1-2 on Wilson, as everyone's recovered and returned to position. Evans back on the mound, winds and delivers. Curveball misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Wilson 0 for 1 on the night with a walk, and he flew out in the 3rd. He scored a run in that 1st inning after the walk. He scored on the Rodriguez bases loaded single, as he was waived from 2nd. Fastball comes inside, brushes him off the plate here, as the count goes to 3-2. We mentioned Wilson's performances against the Barnstormers this season. He was 11 for 32 with 5 home runs coming in. He shoots one to deep center field here. Sanford going back. A little bit of a questionable route there, but able to recover with the fantastic speed he shows in center. Makes the catch. Sanford initially broke to his right before realizing that was going to carry a little bit. Turned and started backing up as quickly as he could, taking a bit of an L-shaped route. But with his speed, you can afford routes like that sometimes, as he tracked that one down for the first out. That'll bring in Corey Vaughn with one out here in the inning, as he's swinging on a first pitch curveball driven into left field. That'll get down as it got over the head of the third baseman, Halton. Vaughn's aboard with his first hit of the night. And that'll bring in Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the hottest hitter on the Blue Crabs as of late. He was hitting .429 in his 9 starts since joining the team. He extended his 7-game hitting streak to 8 in the first inning with an RBI single. He has 4 multi-hit games in 9 starts already. He's looking for another one right here, as the umpire, Bill Worthington, calls in the umpires for a conference. The trainer comes back out to check on him. I'm not sure this is a conversation about Worthington's health, however, as I think this is more a conversation about the rain. Nope, it is about the health of Worthington, as time is called here. They're going to pull the players off the field, as it appears the home plate umpire is going to have to step out of this one due to injury. As you saw, first base umpire Silvio Martinez take off towards the locker room. I imagine he's going to go put the gear on, as we're going to have time here. So we'll get you further details on that when we come back. Blue Crabs have a man on and one out in the bottom of the 5th inning. An injury to the umpire is going to send us into break. We'll go through everything when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. We are back here inside Regency Furniture Stadium. After the quick delay, home plate umpire Bill Worthington was taken off the field on a cart. Silvio Martinez, the first base umpire in tonight's game, has gone back to the clubhouse, gotten dressed, and he is now behind the plate. They will be running a two-man crew for the rest of tonight's matchup. As Devin Rodriguez digs in, first pitch swinging, hits a high fly ball to right field. Right fielder Gindel drifts back as that one dies for the second out of the inning. So Martinez, who is slated for the dish tomorrow on the normal rotation, has moved behind the plate here tonight. We'll see if Worthington is okay for tomorrow's matchup. Donnie Meyer is now running a one-man base crew with Martinez behind the plate. Check on first as Vaughn dives back in safely before the first pitch to the right fielder, Zach Cohn. So the injury to the home plate umpire came on Zach Wilson's at-bat, a 1-1 curveball. Wilson out in front of it. A long backswing caught the umpire. He survived through Wilson and Vaughn's at-bat before having to be removed. Cohn was out in front of a first pitch curveball, no balls, one strike here. So Corey Vaughn on first with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. The rain is still steadily pouring down here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Evans comes set, kicks and delivers. 0-1 slider off the plate away, 1-1. Blue Crabs up 5-1. They put up 4 in the bottom of the 1st. They added another in the bottom of the 4th with a Lancaster run in the 3rd on a Trayvon Robinson home run. They currently lead 5-1, the Blue Crabs do, in Game 2 of this series. Evans goes back to the slider here, tails off the plate away, 2 balls and 1 strike to the right fielder. The 3 outfielders bat in a row. Corey Vaughn in center, batting 5th. Rodriguez, who we just saw, is in left, and now Cohn in right. 2-1 elevated a little bit, gets Cohn chasing a pitch up in his eyes, as the count's even, 2 balls, 2 strikes here, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Vaughn has shown some speed as well as extraordinary base running this season, so we'll see if he's off trying to get in scoring position here in the 2-2. He stays put as Cohn drives one to left center field. Sanford flashes the speed a little bit there before pulling up and camping under that one, as it sounded good off the bat, but with the wind blowing a little bit in as the rain pours down, hung up there long enough for Sanford to make the 3rd out of the inning. So the Blue Crabs put up no runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave 1 man on base. McCoy heading back to the mound for the 6th inning of work here as he looks for another quality start in back-to-back outings for the Blue Crabs. They lead 5-1 when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Zach Wilson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game. Call today at 301-638-9788 or visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Attention all Jedis. Please report to Regency Furniture Stadium on July 29th for Star Wars Night as the Blue Crabs take on Lancaster. This night will feature an appearance by Jedi Saber Combat and a post-game firework extravaganza brought to you by PNC Bank. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Brian Barton on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Barton was originally drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 38th round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft. Barton made his MLB debut in 2008 with the St. Louis Cardinals and also appeared in the majors in 2009 with the Atlanta Braves. Barton signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .304 with 12 home runs and 17 stolen bases in his debut season with the team. Barton spent 4 years with the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 home runs, 146 RBIs, and 53 stolen bases while appearing in 257 games with the team.
Hey, this is Britt Robertshaw, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-1, heading to the top of the 6th inning. Pat McCoy's first pitch, a sinker, tails away from the leadoff man in the inning and the leadoff man in the Barnstormers lineup, Darian Sanford. Second pitch called strike as the count's even 1-1 to Sanford. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He walked back in the 3rd inning with 2 outs. That one misses in the dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. As we get a new baseball in play as the rain continues to pour down here. It's a steady drizzle is about how I'd describe it, more of a mist. Ground ball up the middle, diving stop by Gary Brown, who comes to a knee, but not able to make the throw, as it's highly unlikely he would have gotten Sanford there. Brown made a fantastic stop to keep that one in the infield, but not necessarily something you want to see from Brown, who struggled with injury a little bit throughout his time, both with the Blue Crabs and in affiliated ball. So although a great effort in a 5-1 game, maybe just let that one through for a single. So Pat McCoy comes set here. He gives a look at first. Kicks and delivers. First pitch called strike. In between innings, Jose Lozada subbed into right field for Zach Cohn. Lozada was starting every day at second base during Cohn's absence. So another reason that I mentioned Brown maybe just hold still and let that one happen. Check on Sanford at first as he's back in safely. The Blue Crabs have just 2 players left on their bench, in Kalaika Kahu'alala and Ryan Wiggins, the catcher. So another check on first as Sanford back in safely again. Kalaika, a utility man for the Blue Crabs. He could realistically play anywhere. Wiggins more of just a catcher, although he has played a little bit of first base in his career, not necessarily where he's comfortable. And some action out in the Blue Crabs bullpen as looks like the righty Britt Robertshaw is up and throwing. Sanford off from first, high chopper over the leaping head of Snyder as that's going to get into the outfield. Sanford missed second and had to go back. Lozada with a throw. That's going to skip away from Garcia. Sanford will scamper home on the air. So Sanford will score from first as what's going to go down as a double to Caleb Gindel. Sanford will score on the air from the right fielder Lozada. Gindel's going to get credit for the double as I think he would have beat it anyway. But the throwing error will allow the unearned run to cross the plate as Lancaster cuts the lead to 5-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. So man on second, nobody out as Sean Halton digs in. McCoy leaves the sinker a little bit too high, 1 ball, no strikes. McCoy's arm not fully stretched out yet. He's at 60 pitches on the day already. We'll see how long he goes. He threw about 85 in his last start. As the 1-0 crosses the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So we'll see how long McCoy's willing to go. We saw him struggle a little bit as he was left out there too long in his last outing, as he started elevating the sinker a little bit and getting hit. That one tails away from the right-handed batter. 2 balls, 1 strike to the third baseman, Halton. So back-to-back hits have put one across for the Barnstormers. They cut the lead to 5-2 and are still threatening with a man in scoring position and nobody out. As the 2-1 pitch misses off the plate away. 3 balls, 1 strike. Evans comes set, gives a look at second, kicks and delivers Another sinker that tails inside. So that's going to be a walk to put runners on first and second, nobody out. As McCoy seems to have lost a little bit of steam with the long sit in the dugout in between innings. Wasn't due to a big inning from the Blue Crabs, but rather an injury to the home plate umpire. When he was forced out of action, we had about a 10-minute delay. That's 10 extra minutes McCoy had to sit without throwing, and he's come out here giving up back-to-back hits to lead off and then a walk. That sinker misses off the plate away. McCoy begging for that one, as that was a pitch we've seen called a strike throughout the day, as Worthington a little bit of a bigger strike zone than Martinez. That one's a called strike, nearly the same location. He must have brought it back an inch maybe, as counts even 1-1. So that one comes inside to the lefty Hobson as the count goes to 2-1. KC Hobson 0 for 1 on the day. He walked back in the fourth inning, but was forced out on a 4-6-3 double play. Hobson hitting .345 on the season, second on the team with 23 RBIs as he skies one towards the right field seats here. Both Brown and Lozada give a look, but that's going to get into the crowd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hobson 0 for 4 yesterday. He was 0 for 3 the last time he faced McCoy, who's done a good job in the lefty-lefty matchup since joining the team. He gets Hobson swinging there as KC Hobson, the cleanup hitter, will go down on strikes for the first out here in the 6th inning. So 1 out here, runners on first and second, as that'll bring up Garrett Weber. McCoy delivers a sinker that misses off the plate away. 1 ball, no strikes. Weber 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play with runners on first and second, nobody out in the 4th. A ground ball here would potentially get McCoy out of this inning as he gets one to Garcia, who tags second himself and fires on to first. A 6-3 double play as Pat McCoy works around 2 runners on. He gives up just 1 run in the inning on 2 hits, no errors. He leaves 2 men on base. So another quality start for Pat McCoy. As with action in the bullpen, it appears that's the last pitch he'll throw. But we're heading to the bottom of the 6th. Blue Crabs lead 5-2. You'll see Luis Allen, Patrick Palmero, and Gary Brown when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
The resort community of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland is home to the Chesapeake Beach Water Park. Come join them for an afternoon of splash and fun in the sun with their 8 water slides, fountains, waterfalls, lazy river, kids activity pool, and more. Beat the heat with daily cabana rentals, swim lessons, birthday parties, Friday night slides under the stars, character days on certain Mondays, or even rent the whole park for a private party. The on-site Beachcomber Grill offers a full-service menu as well. For more information, details, special events calendar, park dates and hours, to purchase your tickets, season passes, or make reservations, visit their website at www.chesapeakebeachwaterpark.com.
Saturday, August 26th is National Dog Day, which means Bark at the Park is back at Regency Furniture Stadium. Be sure to pack up the pups and bring them out for a day of dog-friendly fun at the ballpark as the Blue Crabs take on the Sugarland Skeeters. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com, or you can call us at 301-638-9788. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team, Warden appeared in 284 games and collected a Blue Crabs record 134 saves.
Hey, this is James Frisbee, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-2. Heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, Luis Allen digs in. He took a first pitch curveball called strike. And now swinging on the second pitch, that one's fouled back as Allen falls quickly behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Allen on the game, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. So he's behind, no balls, 2 strikes as Evans comes set, delivers a fastball, just misses off the plate away as the count goes to 1-2 on the Blue Crabs catcher. Allen, since joining the Blue Crabs, 3 for 10 coming into this one, now 4 for 11. He was hitting .220 with York before joining the team. 1-2 curveball bounces off of home plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the catcher, Allen. He was 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored last night. As Evans winds and delivers, that one swung on, fouled straight back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Patrick Palmero waits on deck, followed by Gary Brown in the inning. As the steady drizzle continues here at Regency Furniture Stadium, nothing quite puddling up or anything like that on the field quite yet. The grounds crew has done a good job heading out in between innings and any break to keep the field in good condition. Allen fouled off that curveball, 2 balls, 2 strikes as he stays alive. They used the break we had in the bottom of the 5th when the home plate umpire, Bill Worthington, had to be removed to work on the field a little bit, and that's done enough to keep it in shape. 2-2 fastball misses away, kicks away from the catcher as the count runs full to the Blue Crabs catcher, Luis Allen, the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Evans winds and delivers the payoff pitch. That one's fought off down the right field line. That's going to get into the seats as the count will stay full here. Allen in his 15th professional season. This is just his first in the Atlantic League, as he spent 7 seasons in the American Association after leaving affiliated baseball. Payoff pitch once again as this one's fouled off towards the Lancaster bullpen. Casey Hobson giving chase, gives a look, but not in time, as that one will head a couple of rows into the seats. Hobson maybe could have reached over and grabbed that one, but ran out of room and ran out of time, as the count will stay full here. We'll see the 8th pitch in the at-bat as Evans winds here. Kicks and delivers a fastball, swung on high fly ball to shallow left field. Trayvon Robinson coming in. Loses it a little bit in the rain, but recovers and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So Allen goes down there after an 8-pitch at-bat. That'll bring in Patrick Palmero. Palmero 0 for 2 on the day so far. Evans now at 103 pitches, as Lancaster has a little bit of action in the bullpen, but seems to have no intent to pull their starter in this one. First pitch misses to Palmero. 1 ball, no strikes here to the third baseman. 0 for 2 on the night. We mentioned struck out looking in the first and flew out to right last at bat. He hits a high fly ball to right here. Gindel giving chase, makes the catch just inside the foul line, as that one goes down as the second out in the inning. Palmero drops to 0 for 3. Gary Brown digs in now. He takes a first pitch slider off the plate away. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch to Brown. Another fastball misses off the plate away. 2 balls, no strikes. Brown 0 for 3 on the night as well, as the middle of the lineup has done the scoring for the Blue Crabs, as Brown and the number 2 hitter Garcia are 0 for 3, as well as the number 9 hitter Palmero. They're the only 3 starters not to record or not to get on base yet in this game. Brown fouled off a 2-0 fastball, count now 2-1, as Evan heads back out to the mound, winds and delivers. Brown swings again, fouls it straight back, as the count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still action out in the Blue Crabs bullpen. A righty up and throwing, not sure who it is. It looked like Britt Robertshaw last inning, but can't get a good glimpse right now, as it appears the day might be done for Pat McCoy after 6 innings. 2-2 pitch on its way. Brown shoots one towards right field. That's drifting towards the line. Foul. As the base umpire, Donnie Mayer, ran out there and saw that one just about a foot to the right of the line, as Brown thought he had a double, maybe more there. But we'll head back to the plate. Face the 2-2 pitch once again from Evans. Evans now up to 110 pitches for the Barnstormers, as this is undoubtedly his last inning of work. May even be his last hitter should Brown reach base. Curveball stays inside here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As never a doubt in Brown's mind. That one looked like it might have come back. Brown never even considered that an option. So the full count once again, as the 3-2 curveball swung on, drifted into shallow right field. The right fielder Gendel comes in, calls off the second baseman Weber, and makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Brian Evans, as he gives up no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Blue Crabs turning to the bullpen for the top of the 7th. When we come back, they lead 5-2. We'll get you the details on the reliever when we return. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Zach Wilson, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Blue Crabs fans, the Blue Crabs are celebrating their 10th anniversary season in 2017, and they can't do it without you. Join the team all season long for special giveaways and ongoing 10-year tributes with group tickets starting at just $10. Regency Furniture Stadium's spacious and modern amenities include 16 luxury suites, an all-you-can-eat picnic pavilion with a great view overlooking left field, and the Legends Club, which can host your event of up to 160 people for a game. Call today at 301-638-9788 or visit us online at somdbluecrabs.com for more information.
Attention all Jedis. Please report to Regency Furniture Stadium on July 29th for Star Wars Night as the Blue Crabs take on Lancaster. This night will feature an appearance by Jedi Saber Combat and a post-game firework extravaganza brought to you by PNC Bank. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Brian Barton on being named a starting outfielder on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Barton was originally drafted by the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 38th round of the 2000 MLB Amateur Draft. Barton made his MLB debut in 2008 with the St. Louis Cardinals and also appeared in the majors in 2009 with the Atlanta Braves. Barton signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .304 with 12 home runs and 17 stolen bases in his debut season with the team. Barton spent 4 years with the Blue Crabs, collecting 26 home runs, 146 RBIs, and 53 stolen bases while appearing in 257 games with the team.
Hey, this is Britt Robertshaw, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as Britt Robertshaw has come on in relief of Pat McCoy. Robertshaw, the hard-throwing righty, will face Blake Galen, Trayvon Robinson, and Vladimir Frias here in the inning. That one swung on and fouled off by Galen as the day comes to an end for Pat McCoy. He throws 6 innings, gives up just 4 hits, 2 runs, struck out 3. So another quality start against the Barnstormers for the lefty McCoy. Robertshaw comes set here for the 0-1, elevates a fastball. Galen thought about it but held back. Robertshaw on the season, 0-1 with a 4.22 ERA. 1-1 pitch on its way. Curveball, check swing. Luis Allen asks for an appeal to the third base umpire, who is not there anymore, as home plate umpire Bill Worthington was hit in the back of the head by a Zach Wilson swing. He had to leave with concussion-like symptoms. So Silvio Martinez moved from first base to home, and the third base umpire Don Meyer has moved over to first. High pop fly on the 2-1 pitch to Palmeiro. Palmeiro makes the catch just inside fair territory, as that'll be the first out here in the top of the 7th. So Robertshaw sets down the first batter he sees, and that'll bring in Trayvon Robinson. The left fielder, 1 for 2 on the day. He hit a home run to lead off the 3rd inning, a solo shot to left field that just got out off of Pat McCoy. The switch hitter switches to the left side here against Robertshaw. He's swinging on the first pitch. That one's driven to deep left center field. Vaughn giving chase as that's going to get down on the warning track. Robinson on his way to second. He takes a turn before backtracking and staying there. But a 1-out double for Trayvon Robinson, as he's now 2 for 3 on the afternoon. That'll bring in Vladimir Frias with 1 out and a man in scoring position, as Luis Allen goes out for a talk with his pitcher to make sure they're on the same page. Robertshaw, 6'4", 220 pounds, out of Cedar Park, Texas. We mentioned 0-1 with a 4.22 ERA. He's thrown 4 innings against the Barnstormers this season. He's given up 5 hits, no walks, 2 runs, both earned, as well as 3 strikeouts. The batter, Frias, calls time here as Robertshaw comes set. So both pitcher and batter will reset here before the first pitch. So Robertshaw with a look in at his catcher, comes set. He gives a look at Robinson at second before kicking and delivering. First pitch fastball up and in. Pushes Frias off the plate a little bit, as it'll go down as ball 1 in the at-bat. It appears Rob Carson is up and throwing in the bullpen. In case Robertshaw's unable to lock this one down, or potentially for the 8th inning, him and Jesse Beal have rotated as the setup man. Ground ball to Garcia here. Picks it up, fires on to first. The slow roller will allow Robinson to advance to third. But Frias goes down as the second out here in the inning. So Robert Shaw just 1 out away from working around the double to Trayvon Robinson. Robert Shaw faced just one batter in his last game. That was the finale against Bridgeport. He got the one batter out as he came on in relief in that one. Both runs that he gave up against the Barnstormers came in 3 innings of relief. He gave up 5 hits in those 3 innings, 2 runs, but he struck out 2. He comes inside with a fastball here to Anderson De La Rosa. As that misses for ball 1, De La Rosa hops out of the way. Robert Shaw hasn't given up a run in his last 3 outings. He's 1 out away from stranding Trayvon Robinson at third and keeping that streak alive. Kicks and delivers, 1-0 fastball called strike as the count goes to 1-1. So Robert Shaw with a long look in as De La Rosa steps out. He's back in here as the righty Robert Shaw comes set. Kicks and delivers the 1-1. That one's an elevated fastball, gets De La Rosa swinging. Count goes to 1-2. So Robert Shaw just 1 strike away from picking up his first strikeout here in the inning. He's averaged a little over 1 strikeout per inning pitched in his career coming into this season. He comes set for the 1-2. Kicks and delivers. Another fastball. That one shot towards right field. Lozada drifting back. Makes the catch. As good wood there from De La Rosa, but not quite enough. Robert Shaw works around the double. He gives up no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Blue Crabs take a 5-2 lead into the bottom of the 7th. You'll see Edwin Garcia, Mike Snyder, and Zach Wilson coming to the plate when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Be sure to join us at the ballpark May 12th as the Blue Crabs begin their 10th anniversary giveaway series. That night, the Blue Crabs will start the giveaway series by giving out a 10 Years True, 10 Years Blue pennant and a commemorative pen celebrating the 2008 inaugural season. Join us as we journey throughout 10 years of Blue Crabs baseball with 4 more home games, giving out commemorative pins of things such as the 2009 Liberty Division Championship and the 2013 All-Star Game held right here at Regency Furniture Stadium. For more information on the 10th anniversary giveaway series, check out our website at somdbluecrabs.com. Hey fans, be sure to join us every Thursday home game for Foster's Grill, Wings, and Beer Night. For just $30, you can enjoy a ticket to the game, as well as 2 hours of all-you-can-eat Foster's Wings and all-you-can-drink beer. The event takes place every Thursday home game throughout the season from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in our Legends Club. For more information on this or any other exciting offers throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788. This season, pinch is going green at Regency Furniture Stadium as part of the Blue Crabs Claws for a Cause. With the help of local organizations, the Blue Crabs and Pinch will bring ways for you to do your part and help out the local Southern Maryland community. Be sure to check out all the information at somdbluecrabs.com/claws for a cause.
Hey, this is Sam Runyon, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-2 heading to the bottom of the 7th inning as the Barnstormers have turned it over to the bullpen for the first time tonight. It'll be Kevin Munson on in relief of their starter, Brian Evans. Evans went 6 innings. He gave up 6 hits. 4 walks, though, led to 5 runs. As Munson comes right inside with a high fastball to Edwin Garcia and backs him off the plate a little bit. First pitch out of the bullpen. So he's behind 1 ball, no strikes to the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 on the night. He walked in his last at-bat. Hits a ground ball to second here. The second baseman, Weber, picks it up, throws on to first for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Blue Crabs strung together a couple of hits mixed in with some walks in the first inning, led by the man up to bat now, Mike Snyder. They put up 4 to jump on Lancaster starter Evans early. They have not relented since then as they are up 5-2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rob Carson is up and throwing in the Blue Crabs bullpen as he'll serve the role of setup man for closer Cody Epley here tonight. First pitch breaking ball swung on and missed as Snyder was out in front of that curveball. Carson and Beal have alternated working as the setup man based on matchups. Epley, the set closer for the Blue Crabs until something happens. He's 8 for 8 on the season so far, so no reason to make a move at all. Munson turns back to the breaking ball here. That one breaks away into the left-handed batter's box as the count goes to 1-1. Snyder digging back into the box. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored back in that first inning. He's homered in 3 straight games. This looks like it could be his last at-bat here in this one. So we'll see if he keeps the streak going as the 1-1 pitch comes inside again. Backs him up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Munson on the season, 0-1 with a 3.08 ERA. He struck out 18 hitters over 11.2 innings coming into tonight's action. He goes back to the curveball here again. Called strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes here on the powerful Mike Snyder. Munson's last outing came in their series finale against the New Britain Bees. He threw 1 inning, gave up 1 hit. The only runner he allowed. No runs, struck out 2 in that outing. He's thrown twice against the Blue Crabs this season as he goes back to the curveball here, and Snyder goes down swinging for the second out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Zach Wilson with 2 outs. Wilson 0 for 2 on the day so far with a walk and a run scored back in the first. Munson first pitched against the Blue Crabs back on May 9th. Southern Maryland won that game 12-9 in extra innings. Munson worked a scoreless frame. He gave up 1 base runner, a walk, but struck out 2. He then pitched in their series here last week on the 16th. He threw 2/3 of an inning there, walked 1, but got a double play to get him out of that one. First pitch was fouled off by Wilson, so he's behind no balls, 1 strike here. Munson comes set for the second pitch, goes back inside with a fastball as Wilson fouls that one back. Once again, no balls, 2 strikes now. So Evans threw 6 innings just like the Blue Crabs starter McCoy. But McCoy is in line for the win. Evans in line for the loss for the Barnstormers if the score were to hold. The Blue Crabs on the season are 10-0 in games in which they lead after 7 innings. 11-0 actually after last night's win. In games in which they lead after 7 innings of play. No matter what happens here, they will be leading after 7. As called strike 3 there, as Wilson goes down looking for the second strikeout in the inning and the third out. So Kevin Munson comes out of the bullpen, works a 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Blue Crabs. Rob Carson will head to the mound to work the 8th inning. Blue Crabs lead 5-2. Carson will see the top of the lineup when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Hey, this is Ryan Wiggins, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
This summer, Paint the Park Pink returns to Regency Furniture Stadium on June 17th as your Southern Maryland Blue Crabs take on the New Britain Bees. Be sure to come out and show your support for Maryland Charles Regional Medical Center as they aim to raise awareness for breast cancer. The Blue Crabs will host a post-game jersey auction with all proceeds returning to MCRMC. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Washington sports fans, get ready because August 18th is Washington Sports Night with the Blue Crabs. Friday, August 18th, the Blue Crabs will welcome Screech from the Washington Nationals and Gee Whiz from the Washington Wizards to Regency Furniture Stadium for a night of mascot fun with our very own Pinch. For more information on this or any other exciting events throughout the season, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
Make sure you get Dad out to the ballpark on June 18th to celebrate Father's Day as the Blue Crabs finish their series against the New Britain Bees. All fathers will have a chance post-game to participate in the Blue Crabs remote control dig for a chance to win a TV prize package. For more information, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or you can call us at 301-638-9788.
Hi, everybody. This is not Henry Carey, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball on the Blue Crabs Broadcasting Network. Go Blue Crabs!
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium as the Blue Crabs lead 5-2 heading to the top of the 8th inning. Rob Carson on the mound kicks and delivers a first pitch fastball that comes inside to the leadoff man Darian Sanford. Carson comes on after a scoreless inning of relief from Britt Robertshaw. Robertshaw gave up just one hit, a double to Trayvon Robinson, but worked around it, stranding Robinson at third. Sanford swinging on the 1-0, a fly ball to shallow center, as Corey Vaughn drifts a little bit to his left and makes the catch for the first out here in the inning. A good out for Carson, keeping the speedy Sanford off base. That'll bring in right fielder Caleb Gindel. Gindel 1 for 3 on the day. He doubled in his last at-bat. That scored Sanford. First pitch breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. Carson, 6'4", 240 pounds, out of Ventura, California. Delivers a strike here as the count's even 1-1. Carson's 2-2 on the season with a 2.92 ERA. He struggled against the Barnstormers, however, giving up 3 runs and 3.1 innings of work. Comes back inside with a fastball. That misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's given up just 4 earned runs on the season. 3 of those have come against Lancaster. He is 2-2, however. He kicks and delivers. Called strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes. His last outing came in the series finale against Bridgeport. He was handed the ball in the bottom of the 9th inning in a tie game. As that one's flown out to left center field, Vaughn and Rodriguez coming together. Rodriguez calls for it and makes the catch for the second out here in the 8th inning as Rob Carson sits down the first too many faces, and that'll bring in the number 3 hitter, Sean Halton. So Carson was handed the ball after Devin Rodriguez hit a home run to tie the game in the top of the 9th. Carson put 2 men on, gave up a ground ball to third, an error from Palmero loaded the bases, And a sacrifice fly allowed Alberto Callaspo to cross the plate for the walk-off win for the Bluefish in the final game of that series as Bridgeport took 2 of 3 from the Blue Crabs. 1 ball, no strikes here as Carson delivers a fastball. That one's shot towards Palmero, scoops it on one bounce, and fires on to first. Rob Carson with a 1-2-3 inning as he recovers nicely from the loss in Bridgeport. He gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, leaves nobody on base. Blue Crabs lead 5-2. Looking for a little more insurance with Corey Vaughn, Devin Rodriguez, and Zach Cohn, the 3 outfielders, coming up to bat. When we come back, you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Be sure to join us at select Saturday home games throughout the season as the Blue Crabs light up the Southern Maryland night sky with post-game Saturday night firework extravaganzas. For more information on this event or any other exciting events throughout the season, please visit our website at somdbluecrabs.com or call us at 301-638-9788.
Dr. Milu and the courteous and professional staff at Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf want you to know that for cases of cancer and blood disorders such as anemia, leukemia, and lymphoma, you don't have to travel all the way to D.C. or Baltimore to get high-quality, compassionate care close to home. Established in 1995, Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center offers expertise, experience, and the highest standards needed for successful treatment of cancer and blood disorders. Dr. Milu is excited to be a part of the Blue Crabs family as the new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program and games for the 2017 season. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 301-638-1007 or visit cancerandblooddisorderscenter.com.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs want to congratulate Ryan Mulhern on being named the designated hitter on the Blue Crabs 10-year team. Mulhern was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 11th round of the 2003 amateur draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2011 when he hit .348 with 10 home runs in his first season with the team. In 2 seasons with the Blue Crabs, Mulhern collected 19 home runs, 65 RBIs, and scored 53 runs while appearing in 80 games.
Hey, this is Jesse Beal, and you're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Back inside Regency Furniture Stadium, Blue Crabs lead 5-2 heading to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lancaster turns to the bullpen once again. This time it'll be Scott Schumann, the hard-throwing righty, coming out to replace Kevin Munson, who worked a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th. Schumann on the season 1-0 with a 2.13 ERA for the Barnstormers, 16 strikeouts and 12.2 innings of work. He comes over the top with a 6.3 frame, but leaves that one high to Corey Vaughn, the leadoff man in the inning. Schumann's last outing came in the second game against New Britain, an 8-3 win for the Barnstormers. As he comes inside with a fastball here, 2 balls, no strikes. He worked a scoreless frame. He allowed 1 base runner on a hit, 1 strikeout, and a ground out double play to work out of that one. Hard fastball here comes inside, jams Vaughn a little bit as he hits a high pop fly to second base. The second baseman, Weber, handles it easily for the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Closer Cody Epley is up and throwing in the Blue Crabs bullpen. Epley 8 for 8 in save opportunities thus far this season. That'll bring in Devin Rodriguez. Rodriguez extended the hitting streak earlier, so 1 for 3 on the night. He has 2 RBIs once again. He'll bat with 1 out here off of Schumann. Schumann pitched twice against the Blue Crabs in their series last week. He threw in Game 1 and Game 3. He picked up the win in Game 1, 1 inning. He did not allow a base runner, picked up 2 strikeouts. He threw just a third of an inning in the Barnstormers' 9-8 victory in the finale, striking out the only batter he faced. Rodriguez with a big cut here on the 1-0, swings and misses. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the lefty. Schumann also appeared against the Blue Crabs back on May 9th. He threw 2 scoreless innings in that one. Gave up 3 hits, but struck out 2. As the hard-throwing righty has picked up, we mentioned, 16 strikeouts in now 13 innings of work. The 1-1 miss to Rodriguez as the count goes to 2-1. Rodriguez, the only lefty in the Blue Crabs lineup. The switch hitter on the roster, Jose Lozada, has come in for Zach Cohn a couple of innings ago, is on deck, so back-to-back lefties for Schumann. Rodriguez flares one out to shallow right field. Gendel coming in, makes the running catch to record the second out here in the inning. That'll bring in Jose Lozada as he's come on in replace of Zach Cohn. So Jose Lozada comes up to bat for the first time tonight. A little bit of confusion there, as this is Lozada's first at-bat for Cohn. Cohn left the game after going 2 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, a run scored, and he picked up 2 RBIs on a triple in the first inning. Lozada takes a big cut here behind the fastball. No balls, 1 strike. So a little bit of confusion there. I was mentioning between the PA announcer and the umpire. The PA announcer never got the word that Lozada came in a couple of innings ago, did not announce him or change it in the lineup, so he announced Zach Cohn as hitting, but Lozada was announced in the game. You heard me say it, as well as the official scorer told me in between innings. No balls, 1 strike. The fastball is fouled back as the count goes to 0-2 against the switch-hitting Lozada, batting from the left side against the righty Scott Schumann. Cody Epley awaits in the bullpen. He's ready to go as Schumann winds and delivers a breaking ball that comes inside and brushes Lozada back. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Lozada on the season since joining the Blue Crabs on May 2nd. He's hitting 170. He has 1 home run, 5 RBIs. The 1 home run came from the left side of the plate. As Schumann comes set for the 1-2. Kicks and delivers a curveball. Lozada out in front of that one as he chases one out of the zone. He goes down on strikes as the third out here in the bottom of the 8th. So Schumann works a scoreless frame, strikes out 1. He gives up no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Cody Epley coming in to lock down the save and lock down at least a tie in this series. If the Blue Crabs can take Game 2 tonight, Epley working with a 5-2 lead. He'll face the 4-5-6 in the Lancaster lineup when we come back. You're listening to the Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center in Waldorf is your new sponsor of the Silver Sluggers program on Tuesday nights all season long. Silver Sluggers members receive tickets to every Tuesday night game, including the 4th of July, a commemorative t-shirt, they get to play baseball bingo during the games, and much more. Guests can even learn more about how CBDTC can help you at their table located on the concourse every Tuesday night. For more information on the Silver Sluggers, visit somdbluecrabs.com. And for more information on the wonderful life-saving work that Dr. Milo and his staff do, call them today at 301-638-1007. Cancer and Blood Disorders Treatment Center. High quality, compassionate care, close to home. Blue Crabs fans, be sure to come out to the ballpark on Saturday night, June 3rd, as the Blue Crabs celebrate Halfway to Small Business Saturday. On this day, the team will honor local small businesses by allowing them to showcase their goods and services on the stadium concourse. Then, post-game, the Blue Crabs will celebrate Halloween in June, inviting children and families onto the Regency Furniture Stadium field for a candy drop. That's right, a helicopter will fly in and drop candy all over the outfield for everyone to enjoy. For more information, visit somdbluecrabs.com or call 301-638-9788.
The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs would like to congratulate Jim Ed Warden on being named the closer on the Blue Crabs' 10-year team. Warden was originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in the 6th round of the 2001 MLB Amateur Draft. He signed with Southern Maryland in 2009, where he picked up 13 saves with a 1.12 ERA in 17 appearances. Over 6 seasons with the team, Warden appeared in 284 games and collected a Blue Crabs record 134 saves.
Hey, this is Cody Epley, and you're listening to Blue Crabs Baseball Network.
We're back inside Regency Furniture Stadium. Blue Crabs lead 5-2, heading to the top of the 9th inning. They turn it over to the sure-handed closer, Cody Epley, looking to pick up his 9th save of the season. He'll have to face K.C. Hobson, Garrett Weber, and Blake Galen to do so as Hobson digs in from the left side, the leadoff man in the top of the 9th. First pitch, two-seam fastball, called strike here. Epley picked up the save in his last outing. It came on the road at Bridgeport. A 5-3 win in the series opener there on Friday. The 0-1 tails away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Epley hasn't recorded a save at home since back on May 2nd against Sugarland. He came on in that game. Justin DeFreitas almost threw a complete game in that one. Epley came on and recorded 1 out, a ground ball to third. He gets a ground ball to first here as Snyder picks it up and flips it on to Epley, covering the base for the first out here in the inning. A 3-1 putout of K.C. Hobson. So Epley has picked up 4 saves since his last save at home. He's pitched at home 4 times in that as well, all in non-save opportunities, as he came on in an 8-3 game and a 7-3 game against the Somerset Patriots. He came on in a 1-1 tie against the Lancaster Barnstormers in the series opener. He gave up a 2-run home run to Trayvon Robinson to win that one. He got the loss in that game. He's 0-2 on the season with a 2.13 ERA. He pitched a third of an inning against the Barnstormers again in their series finale in a non-save opportunity as the Blue Crabs were trailing 9-8 in that one. First pitch to Garrett Weber tailed low as Epley falls behind the second baseman. Weber 0 for 3 on the night, 2 double plays, including a 6-3 double play in his last at-bat. With runners on first and second, 1 out, he hit a grounder up the middle. Garcia picked it up, tagged the base, and fired on to end the threat in that inning. Epley comes set for the 1-1 pitch, kicks and delivers a fastball, just misses off the plate away, 2 balls, 1 strike. Epley, 6'5", 215 pounds, out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, as he kicks and delivers a ground ball here. Garcia backhands deep in the hole, a long throw on to first in time to record the second out of the inning. Epley with a quick tip of the cap to his shortstop as Garcia had to make that play deep in the hole, but a strong arm gets Weber as Epley's 1 out away from securing at least a split here in this 4-game series as the Blue Crabs won Game 1 last night 11-2. They have a 5-2 lead here with 2 outs in the 9th as Blake Galen digs in as the last hope here in the game for the Barnstormers. Epley comes set out of the stretch, winds and delivers first pitch fastball, called strike. No balls, 1 strike here to the designated hitter, Galen. Galen 0 for 3 on the day. He had a good day yesterday, 2 for 4 with a run scored, but struggled against McCoy in his first 2 at-bats and then popped out to third against Robertshaw. Ground ball up the middle here. Garcia picks it up, fires on to first as Cody Epley works a 1-2-3 ninth inning. And the Blue Crabs win Game 2. Final score 5-2 as they take care of business here in Game 2 against the Barnstormers. They improve on the season, the Blue Crabs do, to 15-17. Lancaster drops to 18-14. They still lead the division. However, the Blue Crabs doing what they can to fight their way back into it. They had lost 6 of 7 coming into the series. They're now on a 2-game winning streak. 11-2 last night, 5-2 here tonight. The win will go to Pat McCoy, who threw 6 innings, 4 hits allowed. He struck out 3, gave up 2 runs, just 1 earned, as he picks up his first win as a member of the Blue Crabs. Brian Evans picks up the loss in this one as he drops to 1-2. He gave up 5 runs, all earned over 6 innings of work. So Evans hit with the loss. McCoy picks up his first win as a member of the Blue Crabs. They put up 4 in the first inning. They added a 5th in the 4th inning, and that 5-2 score held the rest of the way as Austin Gore, the leader of the tie-dye crew, comes to the mound and plants the victory flag. As the Blue Crabs take Game 2 here, they return tomorrow for Game 3 in this 4-game set against the Patriots. You'll see Rami Lewis and Daryl Thompson. First pitch scheduled for 6:35. So Blue Crabs take the win. They improve to 15-17 on the season. 3-5 against the Barnstormers, but are on a 2-game winning streak. They'll turn that over to Thompson as he looks to solidify a win in the series tomorrow. First pitch, 6:35. For my general manager, Courtney Knichel, I'm Brandon Bulanda. We thank you for tuning in to Blue Crabs Baseball on the Blue Crabs Baseball Network. Final score, Southern Maryland 5, Lancaster 2. Blue Crabs take Game 2 of the series. We'll be back 6:35 tomorrow. In the meantime, stay up to date with all Blue Crabs news, post-game interviews, and everything else on our social media and our website. So Blue Crabs win 5-2. We'll be back tomorrow. First pitch, 6:35. Good night from Waldorf, Maryland.